Alright, friends and students, I'm showing you one more slide. In this slide, you can see different type of meters, right? You have different type of meter, or we can say it's a measuring instrument. Digital multimeter, analog multimeter that we have already seen, or rather I will show you. This multimeter we have already seen this. You have LCR meter. What is LCR meter? We can measure the inductance. In normal digital multimeter and analog multimeter, we cannot measure the inductance and capacitance, right? We can measure the resistance, but inductance and capacitance we can measure only in LCR meter, which is given here. This is the measure. You have a clamp meter for current meter, high voltage current. I want to clamp without touching it. You can just use clamp meter. Different type of clamp meter you get in the market. Why I am telling you all these things? Because you will be seeing all these things, all this type of instrument. Maybe you are using all this type of instrument in the industry. Okay, so that's why that is very, very important for you all, right? So then the infrared thermometer, these doctors and hospitals, they have it. Insulation tester and different type of meters, you can just find it over, right? Tachyometer, right? So lux meter, that is for lux is for measuring the intensity of light. Okay, lux meter, how much light it is. So this type of different type of meters you will have. You can see on this instruments. Okay, electronic instrument. Then if we have a lab instruments also, different type of lab instruments will be there. Okay, you should remember about that, right? So analog and digital multimeter, the important, you on the top of the analog and digital multimeter, these are the pressure valves and very important equipments used for instrumentation. Okay, these equipments, they are used for in instrumentation. Please remember this. Okay, now we will come to the next slide. That is, we will study about the components and parts, right? So this till now we have studied about the instruments, okay, measuring instruments and the instruments which are required, which you should know, which are to be used in the industry. All right, friends and students, in today's class, I just wanted to show you some measuring instruments, okay? Measuring instruments. So you can see here, I have kept 3 measuring instrument. That is nothing but these. One is digital multimeter. This is also digital multimeter. And this is analog meter, okay? Analog meter. But all the 3 of them are digital. All of 3 of them are multimeters only. 2 of them are digital. This one and this one. This and this is digital and this is analog, right? Okay, so these are the first thing you should understand when you are learning measuring instrument, how to use all these meters. Very important. Meters usage are very important. So what is the difference between this digital analog? The analog multimeter will have a dial scale, right? There is a needle over here which will move around. I will just try to show it to you. I have a probes with me. These 2 probes, if I touch it, you can see here, it's the needle moves. Okay, wherever it goes, where that particular point where it stops, you have to take that particular reading. Okay, so this is done with the help of a needle. There is a needle. It works on magnetic principle. It works on magnetic principle. Dial scale. This is the dial scale, and this is selector switch. This is dial scale. This is selector switch. All this 3 digital, even digital meter will have a deselector scale. This meter is also having a selector scale. This meter is also having a selector scale. So it can be different. Please remember, very important point, when you are measuring AC voltage or DC voltage, which is this side. So you can see this is DC voltage and this side it is AC voltage. Both the side. This is AC voltage over here and this is DC voltage over here. Here also same. AC and DC. Okay. So please remember, while using, you have to select properly this switch. That means while measuring AC, you don't put it on some other values. Like this side, you have ohms value. Here you have ohms value. Here also you have ohms value. Never to put ohms. If your selector switch is on ohms value and you are testing voltage or current, it is very, very dangerous. Okay. And please remember, when it comes to DC, compulsory, you have to be very careful with the polarity. Black color is negative, red is positive. Same thing here also in this. The only thing is, wherever it goes, whatever reading you get, like it comes to 4, then it will be 4 volts when it is kept it on AC or DC voltage. Okay. So these are the 3 measuring equipments I'm just talking about. Okay. You should know how to use it, and you have to use it very, very carefully. Okay. To this point, you should know very well.